We are talking with Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com, previewing the college bowls here on SBR TV. All right, let's get to the final bowl, and that I wanted to ask you about. That's the Alamo Bowl. Now, this game, I think that it's either a great bet on Baylor or not, and let's see what you have to say, because Washington has a notoriously bad defense, and Baylor has really been able to put up the points this year. If Baylor really can, if Washington can't stop Baylor, then 9 points, it doesn't matter, 9, 15 points, whatever it is, and they might be a great bet, and that's probably how the public's going to bet. Is that how you see this game?
I think the funny thing is, it's like, Baylor's one of those teams that they came on strong in the end. They were 4-0 against, or 4-1 against the spread of the last 5 games, including the last 5 straight up. I do think Washington gets up for this game simply because, it's tough for Baylor to really face a Pac-10 team or Pac-12, whatever you want to call it, Pac-12 team, Pac-14 for that matter, and a Big 12 school. They're hooking up, but at the same time, notice the total, Peter. It's 75, and that total has risen to 70.5.
Yeah.
I'm a big active underdog over guy. I think Washington will be an active underdog in this game. I don't think they'll win. I think Baylor will obviously win, and I think R3G is an excellent player. I think he's going to be a Cam Newton-type player when he gets to the NFL. But at the same time, I lean on the over in this game for several reasons. One, Baylor has quietly gone 8-1-1 to the over in their last 10 games. And especially if Washington could put up 30 points in this game's going to go well over. And I think there's a reason why this total is nearly at 80 at this point. And something for else you to note is that Washington is 57th and 94th in country in defense. You talked about that terrible defense.
Yeah.
But Baylor is second in offense, but they're 114th in defense. So when you get the 94th and 114th team on defense, and you have an active underdog, especially close to a double-digit underdog, you could be seeing a pretty nice over here.
Yeah. I hear you. That makes some sense. And yeah, I mean, if you look at their past games, 78.5 is a huge, huge total, but not insurmountable with the way these two teams go. I think Washington went to 89 with Nebraska and a couple other teams. So I hear you. That makes some sense to me. What do you think about maybe a team total in this game? What do you think about just taking Baylor on the team total over?
That's not a bad idea. I mean, you brought up a good point that Baylor contest against Nebraska or whatever, and keep in mind that there was a total at 82 set against the Texas Tech game, and that game went to 66-42 final score.
Yeah.
It was 108 points where it was total scored in that game. So.
And you do see this sometimes at the extreme ends of the spectrums. You see where they can't quite make a total high enough or low enough, and the market just doesn't quite catch up to it. Remember last year, I think there was a bowl involving Hawaii that had a similarly high total, and to me it was obviously going to go over, and it did go over.